This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news edited by Dulmin Samarasinghe and read by J. Yogaraj. First the headlines. All suspects connected to the killing of Priyantha Kumara Diyavadana arrested. Government says no steps have been taken to hand over any local electricity project to India. Gazette notification for ordering gems up to $3,000 online receives the approval. Sri Lanka and UAE discuss energy security and employment opportunities. Public transport services will be digitalized from next year. News overseas, WHO advises against plasma treatment for COVID-19. In sports football, the Premier League is set to trial a saliva test that can be used to diagnose concussion. And those are the headlines. And now we move on to the stories in detail. Pakistan Federal Minister for Information and Broadcasting Fawad Ahmad Chowdhury says all suspects connected to the killing of Mr. Priyantha Kumara Diyavadana has been arrested. He has also informed about the progress of investigations of Sri Lanka's High Commissioner in Pakistan, Mohan Vijay Vikrama. The High Commissioner said that Sri Lanka is satisfied with the steps taken by Pakistan government. He said the incident will not affect relations between the two countries. Meanwhile, the Archbishop of Colombo, His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit says, if anyone follows a religion, such a person will not harm another person. He has pointed out that religion and politics are two different matters. The Archbishop said he hoped justice will be meted out to the family of late Mr. Diyavadana. The Archbishop mentioned this when he visited the residence of late Mr. Diyavadana to pay his last respects. Janata Vimti Peramana says religious extremism can be eliminated only through human actions against barbaric activities. Government says no steps have been taken to hand over any local electricity project to India. It said that there is no truth in the rumors that the Yuganadavi contract details cannot be obtained by any person. Minister Dr. Ramesh Patana said today attention was paid in this regard during discussions between the President and Electricity Board engineers. The minister said government aims to reduce the expenditure on electricity generation. Gazette notification for ordering gems up to $3,000 online received the approval of the Ministerial Consultative Committee on Industries yesterday at the committee meeting held in Parliament. It was discussed that these steps have been taken to promote the gem and jewellery industry as tourism has been subjected to restrictions given the prevailing COVID situation. The Gazette notification has also reduced the 0.5% fee charged by the Gem and Jewellery Authority to 0.25%. Discussions were held on the possibility of general public joining the gem mining business by the way of establishing a gem licensing system in the Elahera area. State Minister Lohan Ratwate said the license will be issued from January. This news comes to you from Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus, the best option.
Foreign Minister Professor G.L. Peiris met Minister of Foreign Relations and International Cooperation Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan on the sidelines of the 5th Indian Ocean Conference, IOC 2021, that was held in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Minister Professor G.L. Peiris briefed the Foreign Minister on the country's situation with regard to the COVID-19 pandemic and the successful measures being implemented by the government of Sri Lanka to control the spread of the virus. Minister Professor Peiris said that Sri Lanka consistently appreciates the support of the UAE in multilateral fora, especially in the Human Rights Council. Among the other topics discussed by the two foreign ministers were cooperation in the energy sector, enhanced employment opportunities for Sri Lankans. All public transport services will be digitalized from next year under the Sahasara project of the Ministry of Transport. Minister Pavitra Vanyarji says GPS technology will be provided to 2,000 private buses as a part of this project. She said plans have been made to issue an electronic ticket to the passengers next year. Another 8 multi-mode transport centers will be set up in 8 main cities. Leader of the House, Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, says the best person to advise Samagi Jana Balavegiya on parliamentary system is Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe. He said in Parliament today that Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe is in Parliament as opposition leader since Mr. Sajid Premadasa is not in the House. Parliamentarian Udayana Kirindigoda says the opposition is trying to show a false scenario to foreign media, stating the Parliament is insecure. He pointed out, although the opposition members boycott the parliament, they stay near the parliament entrance. During a media briefing at Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna headquarters today, he said the opposition is trying to depict a false picture about the government to foreign countries. Parliamentarian Anupa Pascal said gross domestic product should be increased to overcome the economic challenges. A discussion took place this morning on future steps to be taken after naming cinema as an industry. The discussion was held between Minister Vimal Weeramansa, film directors, producers and others in the industry. Attention was paid on the need of the regulatory authority for the industry. Minister Weeramansa said he hopes to introduce a ministerial consultative committee for the progress of the cinema industry. Ministry of Power and Energy said 1 hour power cut will be imposed at several areas in the country between 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. today and tomorrow. Ministry spokesman Sulakshana Jayawardena said power cuts could be experienced until the third power generation unit of the Norachole coal power plant becomes fully operational. Sri Lanka Navy and Sri Lanka Life Saving in partnership with Northwind Projects conducted a life-saving training program at SLNS Lara in Karinagar for youths in Jaffna. On successful completion of the program, 16 youths were awarded certificates in a ceremony held under the patronage of Governor of the Northern Province Jeevan Tyagaraja and Commander of Northern Naval Area Rear Admiral Priyantha Pereira on Sunday. And that's local news.
In 200 meters, turn left.
This is not just my daily commute. I drive to power my nation's future. Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus introduces specialized motor insurance for you who drive our nation forward. Choose tailor-made insurance solutions. Up to 75,000 rupees claim settlements within 3 working hours. Exclusive discounts through Motor Plus loyalty rewards. Easy and 0% interest payment plans. Only from Sri Lanka Insurance.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Ministry of Health says 423 more COVID-19 patients were discharged from medical care today. This brings the total number of recoveries in the country to 543,111. Sri Lanka has recorded 568,423 of COVID-19 so far. 10,828 patients are currently receiving treatment. Meanwhile, the death toll from the coronavirus outbreak in the country stands at 14,484. And that was top news.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Watch Life is brought to you by
Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission.
Government has approved the facility to issue birth certificates with an identification number. The decision was announced at the weekly cabinet briefing held at the Information Department today. In the future, all Sri Lankans will be given the opportunity to attend to their statutory needs easily and efficiently when obtaining services from birth to death by utilizing the unique identification reference.
Be aware before you follow any vocational course. When you select a training institute, check and verify its registration and course accreditation by Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission (TVEC) without wasting your valuable time and money. Visit and meet skills development officers or career guidance practitioners. Visit www.tvec.gov.lk for more information. The message from Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission.
Coming up, world news.
First, the headlines of WHO advises against plastic treatment for COVID-19. A whistleblower says the UK Foreign Office's handling of the Afghan evacuation was dysfunctional and chaotic. Rohingya sue Facebook for billions of dollars over Myanmar hate speech. And those are the headlines of the world news. The World Health Organization has advised against using the blood plasma of people who have recovered from COVID-19 to treat coronavirus patients. A statement released by the WHO today says evidence based on trials involving 16,236 COVID-19 patients shows it neither improves survival or reduces the need for ventilation. A whistleblower has said the UK Foreign Office's handling of the Afghan evacuation after the Taliban seized Kabul was dysfunctional and chaotic. Raphael Marshall said that the process of choosing who could get a flight out was arbitrary and thousands of emails with pleas for help went unread. He added then Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab was slow to make decisions. Dozens of Rohingya refugees in the UK and US have sued Facebook, accusing the social media giant of allowing hate speech against them to spread. They are demanding more than $150 billion in compensation, claiming Facebook's platforms promoted violence against the persecuted minority. An estimated 10,000 Rohingya Muslims were killed during a military crackdown in Buddhist-majority Myanmar in 2017. And that was world news.
Development News is brought to you by Let's take coal out of the coconut tree and make the island thriving and prosperous. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
Sri Lanka Institute of Nanotechnology has broken new ground once again in another pioneering venture. It has created some remarkable products incorporating graphene, termed as wonder material. Graphene has been witnessing a surge of interest among investors due to its commercial value. This stems from graphene being 200 times stronger compared to steel and incredibly flexible. And that was Development News.
Development News was brought to you by the coconut tree is well grown in almost all the parts of the island. It is an exceptional source of extra income. The shell, the husk and almost all the parts of the coconut tree makes you money, providing you with an excellent extra source of income. It will also help to nourish the economy of the country. You will be guided with all necessary informations regarding the coconut cultivation with the novel cultivation techniques and all other related and upgraded informations by the Coconut Research Institute, Lunavilla. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
Moving on with sports news.
Sports in cricket, the fourth match of the Lanka Premier League between Dambulla Giants and Jaffna Kings was played at R. Premdas International Stadium. Batting first, Dambulla Giants scored 110 in 19.3 overs. Jaffna Kings scored 114 for 2 wickets in 12.3 overs and won the match by 8 wickets. The second test match between Bangladesh and Pakistan was played for the fourth day today at Dhaka. Pakistan declared their first innings when they were 300 for 4. Bangladesh were 76 for 7 wickets at stumps today. In tennis, Novak Djokovic has been named in Serbia's team for January's ATP Cup in Sydney despite uncertainty over his vaccination status. The 34-year-old world number one has yet to reveal whether he has been vaccinated against COVID-19. And that was sports news.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency through NSB U Trust for 6 months consecutively. Send more money and increase the chances of winning.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
18 delegates from South Indian Power Loom Federation visited the National Chamber of Commerce recently. During their visit to Sri Lanka, they explored investment opportunities in the field of power loom and weaving industry. The industry experience and related information were shared by National Chamber of Commerce member and Limited Chairman Managing Director Hemanta Pereira. And that was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 go sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Banking sector reported improved asset quality amid the other key performance readings for the period ended on September 31st, 2021, signaling resilience of the sector to adversity. According to the central bank, the overall banking sector gross non-performing loans ratio edged down to 4.8% by the end of September quarter.
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
This is the weather report.
The Met Department says showers or thundershowers will occur at times in northern, north central, eastern, Uva and central provinces and in Hambantota district. Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places elsewhere during the evening or night. Fairly heavy rainfall above 75 millimeters can be expected at some places in north central, eastern and Uva provinces and in Hambantota district. To end this news broadcast, let's look at the main points. Once again, all suspects connected to the killing of Priyantha Kumara Diyavadana arrested. The government says no steps have been taken to hand over any local electricity project to India. Gazette notification for ordering gems up to $3,000 online receives the approval. Sri Lanka and UAE discuss the energy security and employment opportunities. Public transport services will be digitalized from next year. And with that, we conclude this evening news broadcast, Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.